Welcome to Clemson, South Carolina, and the night sky providing a foreboding backdrop for any visitor, because the Tigers are ready to open another season here at home. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He finds his man. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Hasn't happened. Right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. You think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, you know...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. He'll start the return inside his 5. Bulldozes his way through. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Irvin. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on target this time. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback extends the play. Spins away from the defender. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Unfit, 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1 yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the floor.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He wants to throw here on second down. What a snag by the defense. Touchdown, Clemson. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. Not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Complete in the middle. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Scanning the field, it's Urban. He's right on target. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
This is a 3rd and long. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He'll take it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
At the 43. Offense facing 4th down.
Clemson will send the punt team out.
On to kick it away.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Here's the handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. These corners backing off a bit. Fights off a defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the toss back.
The Tigers in the hurry up. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They're trying to get to it. Firing to the right, complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Georgia going up tempo. Rides to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. On the move is the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide.
He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. The snap sets up the throw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On second down, he'll fire. Gets it out fast. And they swarm him under.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Georgia, 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Irvin. Quarterback now breaking the field. He makes the connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Irvin. Zings it complete to the right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wide receiver shows motion. Third down play from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Dogs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The quick out. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Throwing right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Irvin. This time he's got it.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Just going to keep it after the snap. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. He's going to pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. A gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Irvin. He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the ground with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. It's complete to the right, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
He's out of bounds at 42. Brings up 2nd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.